How can we fairly compare basketball players across eras? Imagine trying to compare a player from the 1960s with one from today. The game has changed so much that raw statistics alone don't tell the full story. To make fair comparisons, we need to look at the context in which each player competed. That means adjusting for differences in playing style, rules, and the level of competition. For example, earlier basketball games were slower paced, with less emphasis on three-point shots. Modern basketball is faster, with players who are more athletic and versatile. One way to compare players fairly is to use era-adjusted statistics. These adjust raw numbers based on league averages and the pace of play during each player's career. For example, scoring averages are more meaningful when compared to the average points scored per game in that era. Metrics like true shooting percentage combine field goals, three-point shots, and free throws, then compare these to league averages. This helps us see if a player was more efficient than their peers at the time. Another method is to measure how much better a player was than the average player of their era. This can be done by looking at awards and honors, but also by advanced metrics like plus-minus statistics. These show how much a team's point difference changes when a player is on the court. More refined versions, such as adjusted plus-minus and real plus-minus, use complex models to isolate a player's true contribution, controlling for teammates and opponents. Advanced analytics also help by classifying players into roles and styles, making it easier to compare players who played different positions or had different responsibilities. Machine learning techniques can group players based on their statistical profiles and playing styles, which helps us see similarities across different eras. Practically, this means we can compare players by looking at pace-adjusted and era-adjusted metrics, impact metrics like real plus-minus, and even use models to find similar players from different times. This approach allows us to see how players performed relative to their competition and how their contributions impacted winning. It respects the evolution of basketball and gives us a clearer picture of who truly stood out, regardless of when they played. So, when comparing players from different eras, it's all about adjusting for context, measuring impact beyond just box scores, and understanding the game's changing nature over time.